hello there. Don't be alarmed. We're just preparing your listening device for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving. We do this, of course, by filling the radio with water. Don't worry, we're professionals. Thanks to me, you won't even get wet. You see, I've crammed every appendage of my body into the cracks and crevices of your radio, ensuring an airtight seal. By the way, don't touch your on-off knob. That's a very sensitive area. Anyway, I should remind you, we believe in the buddy system just like diving, so don't listen alone. Call your buddy and tell them that Scuba Radio is about to begin.
We're gonna start a new life under the sea.
So, am I gonna drown?
Of course not. Just stay calm and let the gentle currents relax your every muscle.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Did it just get warmer?
There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
Where the hell are the sharks?
And now, here's your dive guide for Scuba Radio, Greg the Dive Master.
And welcome. This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. We got a big show planned for you today. You're going to want to stick around for it. But before we get to all the comedy hijinks that we typically do on the show, I got to get real serious because there's been a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes the last couple weeks here at the show on a personal level. And it's been rough. I'm not going to lie. And just a couple days ago, I got word we lost another one in the dive industry, a good friend of Scuba Radio for years, Captain Carl Fismer. He was my treasure hunter go-to guy. And I miss him dearly. He passed away this week. And there's been a bunch of this kind of stuff going on in the last couple of weeks, to be honest with you. And it's, you know, I'm just throwing it out there because Captain Carl was, he was a huge fan of Scuba Radio. He really enjoyed the show. I don't know why. Fizz is what we always called him, and that's what he's known in the industry. And he's quite a colorful pirate-like type of character. He was there working with Mel Fisher back in the day on the wreck of the Atocha. And, to hear about his passing is just sad. But I say this knowing that I know he's looking down on us right now, and he wants us to do one of the funniest shows we could possibly do today, because he was just that twisted of an individual, and he really, really loved Scuba Radio, and we loved him back. And we're a little sad today. I'm not going to lie, especially when we're doing all this joking around and stuff, and we just have fun on Scuba Radio. That's what it is. I mean, we get together with our dive buddies and we talk about diving, kinda, but really we're just talking about having fun while we happen to dive. And Carl was just one of those people that anytime I'd bring him on, he was always great. He'd educate us a little bit about treasure hunting, underwater archaeology, and that kind of stuff, and that whole Mel Fisher world of classic treasure hunting. And then he had one of the craziest sense of humors, too. I mean, he would sit there every time I'd call him, and he said this on the show, God knows, numerous times. Right at the beginning of the interview, he goes, "Hey, Greg, how you doing?" And I was like, "How you doing, Captain Carl? What's going on?" He goes, "Well, when ratings are low, get Captain Carl on the show." And he'd do that every time, and it just busts me. And it was probably true, actually, more often than not. So I wanted to get that out there at the top of the show today and kind of give a little tip of the hat to Captain Carl Fismer, who passed away this week. And we're going to try to do one of the wackiest shows we could possibly do in Captain Carl's honor. Bubba Boy and CJ in the studio with me. You guys on board with this as well? What do you think?
No pressure.
No pressure. Let's be honest. The bar's pretty low. When we say we're going to do one of the funnier shows than normal, I mean, it's not like we're usually funny.
Yeah, but now there's a reason.
Are we doing a funny show, or are we doing a wacky show? Or you need to give us some parameters here. We'll never reach.
Well, if we know Greg, it'll be butt-centric.
I don't know what that even means. I'm not even sure. But,
Yeah, you do.
Casey, the tobacco nut, all I'd answer your questions with is yes. I mean, whatever. If it's wacky, if it's funny, it's whatever. We're going to try to do the best show we could possibly do in honor Captain Carl.
Okay.
He's probably laughing already. He goes, Welcome to the Yes Show.
Those idiots.
So what you're trying to say? It's going to be ass-centric.
No, that's what CJ said. Jerry the Diver guy. I don't even know what he's talking about. What is that all about? Vinny Two Tanks with us as well today, and we are blessed with the attendance of Mermaid Serena. Serena, where are you?
Drive her out of here
She's
quick.
regretting it already.
Yeah, where are you at these days, Serena? Where are
I'm
you?
in New Orleans.
All right, awesome. Okay.
I'm also here to make sure you don't hurt yourself today.
Well, yes, we have a medical professional. She could, like, if any of us have a
Come stretch me.
what?
I think I'm having a hard time breathing.
I think I might pull a hammy.
Oh,
Can
well,
you
maybe.
tell us what's wrong with Jerry?
Well,
that's
she's not that kind of
she's
doctor.
not a psychotherapist.
Yeah, she's not a crazy
Well,
doctor.
I think Jerry's getting ready to climb a fence.
Okay, all right.
We're going to
Well,
be able to see Jerry turn an ankle in real time.
So when I say that we're going to try to do a good show, it means there'll probably be less of us and more, historical type of comedy bits that we've
Jerry,
done.
that's not a good angle.
Yeah.
What the heck you talking about?
They can see this on YouTube,
Best angle
Facebook, and
you'll
Twitch.
ever see.
High
Oh,
angle.
geez.
Get it up high.
Take the camera
There
higher.
you go.
There.
There,
You
that
think
there.
that's?
Way better.
You can still see him. What's better?
No, it's better.
Okay. All
Is
right.
this going to be one of those videos where we get to see the last few frames before he hits the ground?
Yeah.
Well, if I fall here, it's over 1,000 foot down. So
Yeah.
What I want to hear.
Where is
I want to
Jerry?
hear. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Okay. Well, that could happen. Yeah. Where are you, Jerry? You're not home.
He's
as I can
lost.
see.
I am in.
He's in his backyard. He can't find the
On a
door.
walkabout in Australia. Where are you?
I am in Breaks Interstate Park.
Okay.
That's
Why?
on the border of Virginia, Kentucky.
All right. So you're trying to get your steps in during Scuba Radio.
You hear the
today?
banjo music run.
Yeah. Y'all called me fat the other day, so I decided to exercise.
Who did? Greg?
I don't
That was
remember
Greg,
that.
probably. He's
Yeah,
pretty
No,
sensitive.
I would never say that. That's not appropriate.
think
I
you
might
did.
I
I
might
think
have
you
said
tried.
husky.
You said fatty
But I-
boobalati.
Yeah, he said husky.
Husky. Well, but that's a politically correct term, isn't it?
No.
Oh,
I think
well.
you could lose the weight faster if you just quit drinking.
all right. Well,
Well, that's
I'd
not a
sooner exercise.
possibility.
all right.
Let's
Fair
be
enough.
realistic,
No-
Casey.
Exercise is a lot easier. To stop
There's no
drinking.
chance of that happening.
Yeah,
Exactly
right. Okay. Well, look, I am gonna play some
Good on you, Jerry.
things from the
thank you.
past, and so I'm gonna start with this one that I was talking about at the beginning about Carl and some of the other stuff that's been happening behind the
Vinny,
scenes.
Vinny,
I've
and
had
Casey
to-
are here too. Hi,
I
guys.
had to dive into the past, the archives of Scuba Radio, and I came across some stuff
Uh-oh.
that never made the air.
I'm proud of you, Greg.
I know you've
No,
been
you
bugging me
didn't say
this for years.
anals like you always do.
Well, I was getting to it.
Oh.
But regardless, I came across some like IDs. You know those things when you hear, "Hey, this is so and so. You're listening to Scuba Radio." We call that an ID in the biz, right? And our identification.
Station ID.
And we've done these for 27 years, right?
Although it's not legal.
And the thing is there has been some that haven't made it to the airwaves. And there's one I came across. I'm like, oh my gosh, we never aired this.
I don't think
wonder
there's
why.
anything you would not play.
You
Well,
have one for Carl?
Some of them are so bad.
Actually, I don't have one from Carl, Vinny. I wish I did. That's really sad that I don't, but I don't. But I do have one from Pippin Ferraris,
Uh-oh.
the world free diving champion from back in the day. His girlfriend Audrey, they made it into a movie, and he was accused of killing her by pushing her into free diving and that kind of thing. But back in the day,
Hilarious.
everybody loved him. Now he's, but I still, he might be innocent. I don't know. But he recorded an ID for us years ago. Check this
Hi,
out.
this is Pepin, world record holder, freediving champion. You're listening to ScubaRadio. What's that?
World's first radio show devoted to diving.
Okay. The world radio show devoted to diving. Okay.
That's good enough.
Whoa.
He wanted nothing to do with you.
He
He's
said
like, I'm outta
the
here.
worst radio show devoted to diving.
I thought he said the world's.
No, he said
he
the
omitted
worst
first.
radio show devoted to diving.
Well.
I think that's why we didn't air it back in the day. But now, hey, he may
Who
not
cares?
be wrong.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Bula! You'll hear that a lot when you visit Fiji. It's more than a greeting. It's the spirit of this friendly country. With 333 islands, white sand beaches, and year-round tropical warmth, it's hard not to feel happy at this exceptional dive destination known as the soft coral capital of the world. Fiji Airways has a modern fleet of aircraft to take you to Fiji in style and at great prices. Contact your travel agent now or go to FijiAirways.com and plan your Fijian dive adventure. That's FijiAirways.com.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, no, Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of ScubaRadio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures ScubaRadio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Hey, baby, what's going down?
Later, nerd.
Are you lacking with the ladies?
Nope.
Enhance your scuba superpowers with a new ScubaRadio hat.
Wow, nice hat.
Just picked it up at ScubaRadio.com.
Buy 2 ScubaRadio hats and get free shipping.
Need a dive buddy, sexy?
Always. And I got a Scuba Radio hat for you, too.
New ScubaRadio hats are now available at ScubaRadio.com.
So cool.
Order yours today, or stay a loser.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Hi, my name is Ravi. I'm from zip-fiji.com.
Oh my God, I'm twisting around. I'm backwards. Help me! Oh my God!
You are listening to Scuba Radio,
I'm gonna die.
world's first radio show devoted to divers. On the surface interval, don't forget to come ziplining with me.
Woohoo!
In the meantime, keep listening to Greg, the dive master. He is also a zipline master.
You!
Thank you very much.
I lived! I lived!
You survived the jeep.
So, Evie, do you have a change of pants or anything I could...
Oh, no.
That's unfortunate. I am Greg the Dive Master. That was a memory from years ago. I don't have the pants anymore.
You soiled yourself just from ziplining?
Well, you should have seen the thing we went across. It was massive. I mean,
So?
it was a long drop to the bottom
You
of the
were so
rainforest.
scared you soiled yourself.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you would have been there, you don't like heights. Don't look at me like I'm some
I
kind
have
of
no problem
wuss.
with heights. What
You're
are
a
you talking
liar.
about?
Greg
I
soiled
knew
his
you
crotch
were a
drop.
liar. You were a liar.
You're the one that pooped yourself.
No. There was there might have been a little
poop head.
No. It was a long time ago.
You had a bowl of chocolate pudding in your underpants.
I had, what? I don't know what you're talking
It was
about.
a chocolate mess.
Really?
That's what I heard.
No, that's rumor and innuendo.
No, you just said it on the ID there.
No,
I heard it.
no,
You
no.
asked for a second set of pants.
I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. Actually, you know what? I think we do have the audio from that.
I've got a bowl of chocolate cereal in my pants.
No, that wasn't me.
What the
no.
hell?
Oh, that sounded just like you, Greg.
No, that was a Fijian.
When you're
I
excited,
think that was,
your voice pitches up.
no, that's you are incorrect, sir. You are incorrect.
That's
But anyway, so look, we have some a lot of things going on, like I said, behind the scenes here, and I don't know if you heard a couple weeks ago we were talking about the Aqua Gypsy's new product. She's she's in Vermont right now, and she has, she does a lot of stuff with foodstuffs.
Well, it's her family store, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Right,
Yeah.
correct.
It's mostly like maple syrup and stuff, right?
Yeah, mostly. But she's branched out into honey, and she's come out with this new product called Hot Honey, which is a spicy honey.
Like with peppers in it.
Yeah, or something, some kind of spicy kind of version of your typical
When can we expect our shipment? There should be some on the way here.
Well, she's working on it. I said, look,
I want to try it.
I have this idea. I love the name Hot Honey. I go, oh hell yeah. I know the perfect voiceover talent that could do this commercial for the Aqua Gypsy. And so I said, let Scuba Radio, let us use our platform to help your new product launch. And so we went into the studio this week and attempted to, try to do a commercial for Brittany and her new product.
I heard it didn't go well.
Well, I mean, I might as well let everybody hear this.
You can't air it? It never got done?
Well, it hasn't been officially approved. But here, we ran tape on the whole recording session.
Well, yeah, you have to.
And, take a listen. You judge for yourself. Okay, Tank. Rolling on Hot Honey commercial. Take one.
Guys, add a little buzz to your love life with Hot Honey. Oh, hell yeah.
Tank. It's not for the bedroom. It's a small batch, boutique local honey with a kick of spicy peppers. Stick with the script, please.
Are you sure this is the right person to voice this spot?
He's just a little rusty. And he was cheap.
Okay.
Rolling, take two, here we go, from the top.
$5 gets you two, guys. $5 gets you 2 bottles of Hot Honey. Oh, hell yeah.
Tank, this is delicious honey for families.
This is not good.
Come on, dude. You're not a strip club DJ. Clean it up.
Okay, big man. You're the boss.
Take 3. Let's try to get through this today.
Guys, heat up your sexy, sexy lady with some hot, sticky honey. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, my God.
What the hell is wrong with you, man?
My bad. Let's try that again. I'm coming on the record.
Rolling.
From her sweet tooth all the way down to her hoo-ha.
Seriously?
Dear God.
Greg, he's so out of line.
Drip it all over your hot cakes.
Good. Go with that.
And oozing down your thigh. Squeeze every last succulent drop. Oh, hell yeah.
All right, that's it. We're done. I'm out of here.
Wait. You haven't heard my jingle.
Great. Here we go.
Tank, the client is pissed. Make it quick.
Hot honey comes from a bee. Hot honey, lick it off your knee. Hot honey, baby, take off your pants. Hot honey, I'm hot.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hot honey, pick up hot honey. Perfect for fish tacos, rock clams, or wieners. Not a lube.
God help us.
We're done.
Okay. You know what? The more I think about it, I was thinking maybe we had made a little bit of progress when we did that, but now
Brittany
listening
sounds
back,
pissed with
she's not here on the show.
Yeah,
so what does that tell you?
Whoever that voice guy was, he's a genius. Very quick too.
Well, thank you. Oh, you mean you mean Tank?
I mean the quick one.
Sound like you're the director.
The funny one. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say that. No, I said the quick one.
That was Tank.
The quick one. Yeah, Tank.
He used to be a strip club DJ. That's
you know,
why he gets a little
carried away,
creepy and lascivious.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those kind
lecherous.
Of things. It's like that. I had this idea in my head that man, he would be a perfect fit for Hot Honey, but he just went
a little too perfect.
He went too far. I think that's.
You tried to rein him in. He's
He's not. He's uncoachable.
Yeah.
So anyway,
we'll recast it.
I still like the idea though of Hot Honey.
Yeah.
So if we can get Brittany to talk to us again,
especially 2 for 1.
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah. What does that mean anyway? What did he say? He said something.
It's actually
2 for 5. 2 for 5.
Yeah, it's lap dances. $5.
Jars of hot honey.
Okay. Yeah, though the one person noticeably silent right now is Mermaid Serena. and she's just trying to protect her
I think
reputation.
she's trying to
which I don't-
breathe.
That's the appropriate reaction.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think well, we're not really hitting the female demographic with that approach, are we, Serena?
Not really.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do better. What?
Sure we will.
That was almost sincere. I almost bought that.
Really?
For a split second.
Okay. No, we will. We'll try to do better, and maybe Brittany will come on and give us another chance. But Hot Honey is coming to a grocery store near you with probably a different type of marketing
Good
approach.
for raw clams and wieners.
Yeah, I don't know about that one either. All right, more coming up. Stay close.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Scuba action star Mike Scott is back in a new audiobook, Cayman Cowboys, Reefs Under Pressure. From author Eric Douglas comes the one that started it all. Listen as Mike deals with submarines, kidnapping, betrayal, and more.
He didn't even have fins or a mask to let him see in the water. He was going to be slow and blind. If it weren't for the float, he knew there would be no way he would ever make it to the surface.
Download Cayman Cowboys or Oil and Water, Return to Cayman, Turks and Chaos, and Lionfish at Amazon, booksbyeric.com, and audible.com.
Power, simplicity, reliability. It's what you demand of your dive computer. And Shearwater delivers. Shearwater evolved out of one tech diver's need for a reliable, easy-to-use rebreather dive computer and quickly became the tech market leader. Now recreational divers have taken notice. The Shearwater Peregrine is a simple, full-color, multi-gas dive computer. It's also the most economical Shearwater dive computer released to date. Check it out and the entire line at shearwater.com. Shearwater, dive computers for demanding divers.
Prepare to rig for dive! Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Jake and I bonded over diving. We love diving. We got our diving licenses together. And one day we were on vacation and he was like, Mil, you got to be up at 8 a.m. We're going on a dive. And I was like, 8 a.m.?
Yeah.
Dive? Like, what are we?
Vacation, yeah.
And he's telling me, like, we're going to the same spot we usually go to. I'm like, it's boring. Let's go somewhere new. He's like, no, we have to go to this spot. So we go under and we're like many meters down. And he gives me like a shell and I like turn it over and it's a ring. And I was like, and I like looked at him and he was like, and I was like, because this means up. I want to go up.
So you can't.
So that technically would mean like, no, I don't want to marry you. I want to go up. So
you can't. You got to make a quick decision.
Hope you see the best in me. Diving under next to me. Hold our breath and we can go down.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master, CJ and Bubba Boy in the studio with me. And, we're doing kind of a crazy show today. I'm trying to, I don't know, be funnier than usual. Is that even possible, you think, CJ?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're Cock Johnson. You would know. You're the funny one, remember? Right, Vinny?
No, he's the quick one.
Like you're the quick one, not the funny one.
Like I'm fast how? Like I amuse you?
Fast funny.
That's hilarious. Okay.
Like I run fast?
Yeah. But,
swim fast?
we don't have Jerry with us. He
we lost him.
Well, he walked off a cliff.
Fell down a hole.
Yeah. And which is probably just as well because
got his foot caught in a bear trap.
Well, last night there was the world premiere of this Alien special on News Nation. And this guy who used to work for the Pentagon, who oversaw the UFO thing, the UAPs and all that stuff that's been in the news last year, he went public officially last night. And they had this big hour-long special about the aliens are out there. They're here. And then our government's been hiding this from us. They got biologics. They got, they're reverse engineering spacecraft. And the one thing that came out is that he said they're transmedium. The aliens are using these their spaceships or whatever they're traveling in, and it can go into the ocean. And matter of fact, he even said they may be coming from the ocean. And I don't think it's coincidence that I got a voicemail on the Scuba Radio voicemail line today, and it could be a warning.
People of Earth, for the cosmic crime of releasing Scuba Radio into the universe, your planet has been targeted for immediate annihilation. However, if you wish to spare your putrid species, you must release Barry the Bugger and Jerry the Diver Guy to our custody.
Take 'em.
Those strange life forms have the closest DNA match to the Earth cattle we like to consume.
Oh.
You have 48 hours to comply. That is all.
Wow. Just wow.
Now I know where Jerry went.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't take much other than a voicemail from the aliens for us to say, take them, please. Take them off our hands.
Showed up. He's gone.
If we happen to save humanity in the process, good on us, right?
I don't see Barry either. Where's Barry?
Well, the aliens got him.
He was painting his house and they pulled him away.
He's being probed as we speak.
I don't think they're probing him.
Happiest day of his life.
The alien said something
What are
about
the aliens doing?
they're going to eat him. That those cattle mutilations. You see?
I have a question.
Okay, Casey, what do you think?
If they come from the ocean, could they look like Aquaman?
Are you channeling Barry the Bugger right now?
I'm just wondering if Barry's sitting in a corner of a spaceship somewhere, just giddy as a schoolgirl.
As a little girl.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to say no.
A whole ship full of Aquaman.
It's a ship full, all right. Anyway, there you go. So, hopefully we did our part.
Could have been a hoax.
What?
That call.
What do you mean?
Could have been a hoax.
No, I think it's very truthful.
You're so gullible. You believe everything.
No, I'm just saying. It could be. It's a thing. So, yeah, it is what it is. Mermaid Serena with us. Have you been? You just got back from diving someplace, didn't you, Serena? Where were you last?
Thank you.
Oh, no, I was in Roatan last, but that was in June.
Oh, okay. So it's been a while. You're ready to get back in the water and do some.
I'm thinking about Bocas del Toro in Panama as my next trip.
Panama!
Have you been? Anybody been?
I have not.
I've been to Panama, but never diving there yet.
Really? I've heard that actually the diving there is quite good. And so that's why you've been drawn to that particular area. Is that right, Serena?
It's beautiful. The town is really cute. So I'm excited to go check it out. Maybe
Okay.
November-ish, maybe after Dima.
Right after Dima, maybe? Okay. Well, that's possible. I'm getting ready to go to Alaska, but I'm not planning to do any diving. But you know who did just get back from Iceland and did do some free diving was Mermaid Rachel. Did you guys see that on her social media channels this week? You didn't say she dove the crack.
Wow.
Oh, Silfra.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you little CJ's looking at me over, like with a puzzled look, like, where are you going with this? Right?
I know where you're going with it.
I know where he's going with this.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you do. I mean, do you really know? I don't think you do. I mean, you're
Everybody
very
knows about continental shelves.
well, exactly.
I'll give her credit. It was too damn cold for me to go diving there when I visited.
Yeah. Well, it looked like she had a pretty good wetsuit on her, but she free dove between the, in the crack there, and it was a bucket list kind of dive, but she was free diving, and probably made it more healthy and that
She
kind
must
of
have had
stuff.
a hell of a wetsuit on.
Yeah, you would think so, for sure.
They give you a dry suit, the dive group there.
No, she wasn't doing a dry suit though. She
oh
was,
my God,
she
that's
was in a
like
yeah.
that's iceberg weather.
Well, like what is the water temp there? You figure, Casey? Do you know?
Just a little above freezing.
Little above. So that's.
I put
quite
my
cold.
hand in it and felt like pins and needles in my fingers immediately.
Would you do that, CJ?
Hell no.
What?
Too cold.
What about your alter ego, Cock Johnson?
Oh no.
You think? Would you? Well, he would do that, wouldn't he?
In the depths of the ocean,
where mysteries reside. There's a bold scuba diver with adventure as his guide. His name is Cock Johnson, fearless and free, exploring the waters not many can see. On Scuba Radio, he shares tales and delight, his bald head glistening as a symbol of his might. With his gleaming scalp shining in the sun's embrace, he dives fearlessly, leaving behind no trace. Cock Johnson, the bold diver of renown, with every dive, a new adventure is found. Today is his birthday.
What? Is it your birthday?
So he's going with the tide.
Oh, okay.
Diving naked.
What? What did you do?
It would be a gift if you stopped this song.
Okay. What the hell happened? I don't know what just happened there.
Christmas came.
I willed it to end. You know, Greg, that'd be a great song if you played it back at the correct speed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sounded like it was a little too
fast. It was too fast
or too slow or
if,
something.
If you played it slower, it would last longer.
A little pitchy.
It would last longer. You don't want to. You want to get this over with.
It's either
as quick
fast
as
or
possible.
slow. I can't decide.
That's Comedy 101.
It wasn't in tune for sure.
We're not going.
Cock Johnson. What the hell was that?
You should have done it.
What the hell was that?
Inspirational. It
Wow.
was. Okay. More coming up.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Prepare to rig for dive!
Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Hi, this is Donna from the Bahamas Ministry of Tourism. You are listening to Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving. Have you ever seen this guy dance to the Junkanoo music? Unfortunately, you can't unsee it. Luckily for you, it is radio. So count your blessings and keep listening to Greg the Dive Master and the Scuba Radio Scuba Squad.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. By the way, working on our plans for DEMA and Vegas this year already, and have spoken with the folks from the Bahamas about our Junkanoo Happy Hour party that is going to be Wednesday and Thursday, I believe, same time as usual, 4 o'clock to close out the show, and it'll be Click o'clock. And by the way, there's a new TV show on Apple TV called Bad Monkey with Vince Vaughn and Carl Hyacin. It's based off of one of his books, but it's based in the Florida Keys in the Bahamas. And when they're in the Bahamas, they're drinking Click. It's Click o'clock. So check out the show. It's
That's
pretty
a
funny.
beer for anybody that doesn't know.
It's a fun show.
It is a very yeah. What?
They're so funny. I love him as an author. I've read like a bunch of his books. Vinny, that's a good series.
Oh yeah, I know who he is. I read some of his books.
Yes, and Vince Vaughn's very good in it too. But there's a bunch of people in it, and it's very very well done so far. I think there's only 3 episodes out, but I was like, man, that's really it's placed in the Florida Keys and Key West, and then the guys in the Bahamas and they're drinking Click. I'm like, hey, I've been there. They say they say it's Andros. I don't know if it's actually Andros or not, but it does look pretty authentic in that regard. So something to think about. Also, got some other big diving news for you. We mentioned this a few weeks ago. And, you want to go to Fiji. We were talking about running back over to that part of the world. And Fiji Airways just announced their new nonstop service from Dallas. We talked about that a few weeks ago, and it is official now. They're gonna start running nonstop flights on Fiji Airways December 10th of this year, which is awesome. 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So, you don't have to go all the way to California to get a nonstop flight to Nandi. And, you'll be there in like 10, 11 hours, and you're good to go. The way they run their flights are awesome because you leave late in the evening on like a red eye. They feed you, put you to sleep. You wake up next morning.
They don't put you to sleep. Let's not put it that way.
Well, it's so relaxing. You get so much into that kind of Fiji vibe. It's very chilling.
You just have to make sure Sabrina's on the plane.
Drift off to sleep.
What's that, Casey? What do you mean? What?
Take Sabrina on the plane with you. If they put you to sleep, she can wake you up.
Well, that's true. I mean, there's things you can do, but I think it's just that Fijian culture, that vibe, that kind of just settles you as soon as you get on one of these Fiji Airways flights. Now, you may need some additional help, and we're here always to assist in that regard. But
they're not labeled.
I think
properly.
you put Vinny into a coma.
No, Vinny relieved himself right there in front of his microphone. And look at him. He's glowing.
It put me to sleep there for a second.
Well, okay, it worked then, I guess.
It worked.
I mean, in another way.
Very soothing.
Yes.
Okay. Did we apologize in advance for today's show? I don't know if I did.
We're so sorry.
Oh, gosh.
We're so sorry.
Yeah. So, anyway, there's, whatever you got to do to get yourself relaxed. I mean, we're here to help or annoy. It depends on how you look at it, right?
It's happy hour. Let's go get a drink.
Oh, do you want to just take over the show, CJ? In that kind of approach?
Put everybody to sleep.
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't even have to do it. Usually we have to talk nonstop to do that. But you could just take it over and we could all.
Deep breath. Relax.
Actually, it sounds a lot like my hypnotherapy intro.
What do you mean? You have your intro?
I'm a hypnotherapist, Greg. I do counseling.
Oh, so you can do this too?
I can actually put somebody under, improve whatever their golf swing or their fear of bugs. Or
how about
they want to.
Can you hypnotize Bubble Boy and make him dive better? Right now, you're on the spot.
Right now on the
spot.
Dr.
Casey, the tobacco nut. Yeah, you're medically certified for this kind of thing, right?
Yeah, I actually have a diploma and everything.
Yeah.
All right, like Serena, right? You got a medical degree?
Yes, I'm certified.
Medical degree? Yeah.
Hypnotherapist. Yep.
All right. So how would you start with like Bubble Boy if you were going to hypnotize him to make him a better diver? What would you say to him right now?
Probably slap him first.
Okay.
Just to get his attention.
That sounds
the blood flowing.
That sounds like science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then get him to breathe, and then I have to talk to him about what's he doing wrong underwater. I haven't dove with him in
Is
so
it just
long.
me though? But I'm wondering if Casey, the tobacco nut, has the delivery that will put your mind at ease. Well, does he?
I think I could help.
Well,
can you?
Well, now that you know he has that skill, you might tap into it one of these days.
Well, I just tried, and I'm not feeling very relaxed.
Bubble Boy.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Wait, hold on. Wait, go. What do you got, CJ? What?
I'll tell you what, Greg. Sit back in your chair. Close your eyes. Listen to my voice. And breathe deeply.
Not gonna do it.
Of course, if I take you under, I take the whole show under, and then somebody doesn't wake up, we get sued again.
Listen,
again.
Bubble Boy.
Oh, here we go.
You will not poop in the river.
Oh, geez.
You will hold it and wait until you get topside.
What are you talking about? Oh,
What
you're talking
river?
the story
He's
of
trying to put
the brown
suggestions in your
trout.
mind.
in Fiji, the brown trout. Yeah, I don't know.
Hello.
You think? Hello. All right. Well, yeah, he went into a river in Fiji and did something with the brown trout
was
that
offensive.
we're
Release
not
the
allowed to
Kraken.
talk about. Is that what it was? I don't. We're gonna need. I'll need not hypnotherapy, but just straightforward therapy. And we got an hour of this still coming up, so I think that's definitely going to be the case. So stick around, more coming up.
On the boat or down below, if you want to stay in the know. If you be pressurized there, you'll want to be there on Scuba Radio. Let's go! Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio is a production of Overboard Entertainment Incorporated.
Scuba Radio.
This seems the logical place for fish to congregate.
Remember, you can listen live or to archives of past editions of Scuba Radio worldwide over the internet at ScubaRadio.com.
So we're in international waters? Indeed so.
Tell a friend and buddy up with your radio every week for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Well, it's all very nice here, but we should be going. I miss me wife and me oxygen.
Yes, we all miss our loved ones and gases. Let's go.
The opinions you just heard on Scuba Radio are those of the hosts, callers, and guests.
Okay, what I just heard? Blah, 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 blah.
They are not necessarily those of any station or network, its management, or advertisers.
Come on, quit yanking me.
Scuba diving does involve risk and should never be conducted without proper instruction and training.
Oh, what's the worst thing that could happen?
I could die.
Have any questions or comments? Feel free to do so via the web at ScubaRadio.com.
Hello there. Don't be alarmed. We're just preparing your listening device for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving. We do this, of course, by filling the radio with water. Don't worry, we're professionals. Thanks to me, you won't even get wet. You see, I've crammed every appendage of my body into the cracks and crevices of your radio, ensuring an airtight seal. By the way, don't touch your on-off knob. That's a very sensitive area. Anyway, I should remind you, we believe in the buddy system just like diving, so don't listen alone. Call your buddy and tell them that Scuba Radio is about to begin.
We're gonna start a new life under the sea.
So, am I gonna drown?
Of course not. Just stay calm and let the gentle currents relax your every muscle.
Under the sea, under the sea.
Did it just get warmer?
There'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans under the sea.
Where the hell are the sharks?
And now, here's your dive guide for Scuba Radio, Greg the Dive Master.
And welcome to Hour 2 of the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. CJ and Bubble Boy in the studio with me. Connected via the web, we got Vinny Two Tanks, Casey the Tobacco Nut. Jerry the Diver Guy walked off a cliff, so we lost him. But he might be back. We don't know. But the Aqua Gypsy is with us right now. And, before we go back to her new product, Hot Honey, I just want her to know that she shouldn't give up on our efforts to help her market this product.
You know what will really help us write a good commercial for that if we had a sample, if we could taste it?
Well, that might...
I could really get into it.
Well, that's true. But maybe if we gave her an example, like, look, you follow with the success of something like this product that we put out a year or two ago, that huge hit.
Start every morning right with Scuba Radio breakfast sausages. They're delicious sausage links shaped like little air tanks. Yum. Enjoy sausage-flavored sausage or new chewy nitrox flavor.
Oh, nasty. They look like turds.
They look like turds, but they're good.
No, they're not turds, they're air tanks. Look, greasy little air tanks made from real pork and pork byproducts.
Gross. I'm chucking these in the toilet.
No, don't. Scuba Radio breakfast sausages. Collect 5,700 box tops and get a free Scuba Radio safety sausage.
Disgusting. The safety sausage looks like a giant turd, too.
They're not turds! They look like turds. Are you blind? They're obviously air tanks! Anyone can see that! They look like turds, but they're good.
Okay, maybe, I don't know if that was the right example.
I'm really sorry. I lost my cool there.
Yeah.
They might be better with hot honey on them.
Well, maybe.
That's
Brittany,
a good combo.
Yeah.
The Aqua Gypsy is with us. Brittany Brown, what's going down? What do you think?
Greg, please keep your air turds away from my hot honey, please.
Actually, that might be a new flavor.
We need that on the back of a T-shirt.
Hot honey.
Hot honey turds.
Keep your air
No.
turds away from my hot honey.
They just look like,
hot honey.
on Scuba Radio breakfast sausages. That could be a flavor. Hot honey.
No, I like it as a topping.
Well, okay, I guess.
They look like turds, but they're good.
With hot honey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
I don't
Lord.
know.
I love it when you do that. It
Oh,
cracks me up.
hell yeah. Yeah. That was my idea to bring Tank
Are you
into your
having a stroke?
VO and I for your commercial there, Brittany. I mean, I know this is your
Yeah.
product.
You cast it.
Well, I mean, the recording session
From all the
didn't-
auditions, you picked him.
it didn't go as well as we thought it would, Brittany, and I apologize for that. But we could give it another go. You think? I mean, have you given up on the whole idea, or what do you think?
I'll give it one more shot.
One more shot. Okay, so it's the Aqua Gypsy has this honey, and
It's a real honey, by the way. I mean, we
Yeah.
were goofing on it, but it's real.
a spicy
It's real.
honey, and I was like, hey,
Have
hot
you
honey.
tried it, Brittany? Obviously.
She makes it. What are you kidding me?
Yeah, made
Yeah,
it.
duh.
Made it.
So what do you put it on?
Croissants.
You could put it on pizza. You could put it on hot cakes. Like
what do
you
you
said.
put it on?
Oh,
Wow.
I dip it. I dip cheese in it.
She
Extra
puts it on
sharp
her
habit.
neck.
No,
Oh,
extra
jeez.
sharp
Crazy.
habit cheddar cheese.
Cheddar cheese.
Cheese and honey.
That's
Yeah.
an interesting combo.
Oh.
Not
It's
just
really
any
good.
honey. Oh, hot honey. Oh, hell yeah.
Hot honey.
See, that's it. In my head, it sounded great. The recording session didn't go that well.
Tank, rolling on hot honey commercial. Take one.
Guys, add a little buzz to your love life with hot honey. Oh, hell yeah.
Tank. It's not for the bedroom. It's a small batch, boutique local honey with a kick of spicy peppers. Stick with the script, please.
Are you sure this is the right person to voice this spot?
He's just a little rusty. And he was cheap.
Okay.
Rolling, take two, here we go, from the top.
$5 get you two. Guys, $5 get you 2 bottles of hot honey. Oh, hell yeah.
Tank, this is delicious honey for families.
This is not good.
Come on, dude, you're not a strip club DJ. Clean it up.
Okay, big man, you're the boss.
Take 3. Let's try to get through this today.
Guys, heat up your sexy, sexy lady with some hot, sticky honey. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my God.
What the hell is wrong with you, man?
My bad. Let's try that again. I'm coming on the record.
Rolling.
From her sweet tooth all the way down to her hoo-ha.
Seriously?
Dear God.
Greg, he's so out of line.
Drip it all over your hot cakes
Good. Go with that.
and oozing down your thigh. Squeeze every last succulent drop. Oh, hell yeah.
All right, that's it. We're done. I'm out of here.
Wait. You haven't heard my jingle.
Great. Here we go.
Tank, the client is pissed. Make it quick.
Hot honey comes from a bee. Hot honey, lick it off your knee. Hot honey, baby, take off your pants. Hot honey, I'm hot.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hot honey, pick up hot honey. Perfect for fish tacos, rock clams, or wieners. Not a lube.
God help us.
We're done.
Okay. The more I listen to that, the more I think, yeah, it wasn't the home run that I thought it would be.
Well, it wasn't approved by the client, so it'll never, she has the
I
final
think
say.
you could work with it. I think you
Sorry
can
about
tweak
that.
it.
It's really up to the client, which is Brittany, and she didn't sound very impressed
We
during
just
the
need to
recording
recast
session.
the voice, and we should be good.
Yeah.
That guy was just screwing around.
He was a little over the top. I get it, but
Excited. He got excited.
I think we still have an idea to work with this hot honey marketing campaign. Brittany, are you with me, or have you given up on us totally?
Yeah, my favorite part is licking it off your knee.
Okay. Now, out of all the things,
mine too.
Really? That was the phrase that got you, huh?
Yeah.
You're like, hey, there's something there. Okay.
Well, when I first heard "comes from a bee," I'm like, okay, we're going somewhere. And then all of a sudden we went to knees and pants, and it kind of derailed from there.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
There was not one mention of putting hot honey on cheese.
There was not.
And I think that was one of our mistakes.
Brittany can voice it. We'll have the client voice her on.
Let's see. Hot
Hey,
honey.
how about we pour it over a big bowl of cheese curds?
Wait. Hot honey, it comes from bees. Hot honey, you can stick it in cheese.
No. There you go.
Wait, that you don't stick it in cheese though. It's the other way around.
Dip it in cheese.
You do though. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, yes.
Scuba Radio.
Yeah.
Scuba Radio.
Shut up, Casey.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What are you having a stroke or is there?
He wants to hear the jingle.
Oh, he's like, finish this segment, please. If you sing it, that doesn't make it happen any quicker.
It does in my mind.
Okay. Well,
prepare the rig to dive.
No, that's the beginning of the show.
Hey, look, it worked.
What? Oh my gosh. There it is.
Bring the G-strap.
Oh, what is wrong with him? I think he's had a little too much hot honey, or it's been spiked with booze. Not a lube. More coming up.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
Power, simplicity, reliability. It's what you demand of your dive computer, and Shearwater delivers. Shearwater evolved out of one tech diver's need for a reliable, easy-to-use rebreather dive computer and quickly became the tech market leader. Now recreational divers have taken notice. The Shearwater Taric is the best, most intuitive, and reliable wristwatch-sized dive computer on the market. Check it out and the entire line at shearwater.com. Shearwater, dive computers for demanding divers.
How, when, and where it's made has never been more important than now. Just ask all those divers and dive shops that struggled to get products and parts during the pandemic. One relatively new gear manufacturer, however, managed quite well. Nex is one of the few, if not only, dive gear manufacturers to bring regulator and design assembly back to the USA. No shortages during the pandemic for their customers and dealers. And get this, Nex was a Tester's Choice winner in Scuba Lab for 2022 and a Best Buy in 2023. Each Nex regulator system is made to order, cutting down on overhead and allowing you to get exactly what you need for the kind of diving you prefer. This will be the last regulator you'll ever need, since the modular design can easily be modified as your diving skills and preferences evolve over time. Are you ready to make your next dive your best dive? Then go to nextdive.com. That's nexdive.com. Nex Underwater Products. nextdive.com.
Scuba action star Mike Scott is back in a new audiobook, Cayman Cowboys, Reefs Under Pressure. From author Eric Douglas comes the one that started it all. Listen as Mike deals with submarines, kidnapping, betrayal, and more.
He didn't even have fins or a mask to let him see in the water. He was going to be slow and blind. If it weren't for the float, he knew there would be no way he would ever make it to the surface.
Download Cayman Cowboys or Oil and Water, Return to Cayman, Turks and Chaos, and Lionfish at Amazon, booksbyeric.com, and audible.com.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio. Prepare to rig for dive!
Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive. Hi, I'm Captain Slate from Captain Slate's Atlantis Dive Center in Florida, and you're listening to my good buddy and dive pal, Greg the Dive Master, from the world's first radio show devoted to diving, Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio. I love it.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master. CJ Bubble Boy in the studio. Vinny Two Tanks. Casey Tobacco Nut has had enough. He left. What happened to him? Did he fall off a cliff too, like Jerry the Diver guy?
He Start a barbecue.
He had to start a barbecue.
Likely he fell out of his
He put
chair.
food above peeing on the show.
Yes.
That he bailed too early because we were we're trying to help Brittany with her new product, Hot Honey, but just to help her understand why she needs to work with us. We've had many a food product in the past.
That's very successful campaigns.
Right. I mean, here's one.
Divers, tired of stuffing your hole with pineapple slices and cheese crackers on your surface interval? Grab a bag of Heinous Anus Scuba Snacks. Heinous Anus Scuba Snacks are chock full of... I think those are chocolate chips. Well, it says here they're gluten-free, so... Here, try some.
It tastes like ass.
They don't taste like bass. Maybe you need to rinse your regulator or something like that. I don't know. Uh-oh. Somebody's seasick. Heinous Anus Scuba Snacks, proud sponsor of ScubaRadio. Don't hate us, because you ain't us. Order at HeinouSAnus.com. That's HeinouSAnus.com.
Okay. See? That was a huge hit. Actually, maybe when I say hit, I mean
success.
We didn't get sued.
Don't hate us because you ain't us.
Yeah, that's kind of it's what we call in the biz your slug line, your
tagline.
Yeah, and
slogan.
It's something you remember.
Don't hate us because you ain't us.
Right. Vinny is looking down, very confused right now. But I think you like
He's trying to order them.
I got it. I was just making a comment that that famous Amos.
Yeah.
He died just the other day.
Yeah, they actually, we were in the Turks and Caicos. They had the famous. They had the cookies on the boat.
I'm sorry.
They had the famous. Yeah.
Yes, they did.
That's a different type of cookie, the famous anus cookie.
Well, the founder of Heinous Anus also died.
Oh, golly.
Heinous Anus.
Yes.
Said that.
But when I saw the cookies, I thought of our product, Heinous Anus Scuba
very
Snacks.
Similar.
And, you know what?
Go figure, right?
You want to improve Heinous Anus Scuba Snacks? Put some hot honey on them.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Famous.
They're gluten-free. He didn't say they were chocolate, but we don't know.
Oh, geez. But the hot honey would cover up any, right?
Any
right, Brittany?
aftertaste.
What do you think? Brittany's
That's
like,
right.
okay.
I don't think she was listening.
I'm getting the same attitude that Tank got in the recording.
You didn't like the Heinous Anus Scuba Snacks?
Yeah, she was not a fan.
Heinous Anus. What is the snack exactly?
We're not sure.
They're a little dry cookie type
Enlighten us.
things. Yeah.
What, Greg?
They're little dry cookie kind of things that you pop in your mouth during a surface interval.
Kind of like famous Anus.
Thanks,
yeah, but
Fanny.
I want to hear more about Greg's version.
What do you mean? No, I'm just saying that's what it was. I mean, we came up with these foodstuffs and we packaged them, and it's all about the marketing. And
right.
we took it right into the crapper. It's just what
They kind of ripped somebody else off.
what we do. Yeah.
Make cookies great again.
Yeah. Well, maybe. All right. Well, we've had a lot of products over the years.
You're thinking of Betty Cracker.
That we've tried to, that people have come to us with the idea, and then they ask us to help them with the marketing. I mean, here's just another example. Successful, you be the judge.
Ever wondered how to get those underwater photos with the divers surrounded by fish? Here's a photo pro tip. Put some stank on it.
Wow, fish love you. Never seen anything like it.
Want to know my secret? Put some stank on it.
It was amazing. The fish came right up to my mask.
Stank stands for smell that air never kills. Rub copious amounts of stank all over your face, chest, neck, legs, and buttocks and become irresistible to marine life.
Oh, what is that rank smell?
Stank chemically simulates rotting fish without the bloody mess of chum or cumbersome meat necklace.
What the hell?
The fish think you're one of them.
That's nasty.
Put some stank on it. One dose is all it takes. It doesn't wash off in water or ever.
Wait, you mean this shit's never coming off?
Hey, I didn't see any fish.
Put some stank on it. Smell that air never kills. Stank. Use only as directed, not to be taken orally, not for nasal insertion. Keep away from eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and rectum. Not responsible for alienation, ostracization, loss of job, friends, or marital separation, and or divorce.
Wow. We really got the disclaimer thing down.
I forgot about that one.
And that allows us to get away with everything that we do on this show. And then we apologize, usually in advance. And so legally, we're off the hook. We're good. Yeah. But that was another product, Brittany. Are we improving our chances to take on your marketing campaign for Hot Honey? That's what
that reminded me more of the Hawktua girl.
See, we're way ahead of that.
Stank on that thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, see? And you see how popular she's been.
Also, that reminded me of this song called The Stanky Leg.
Sorry?
That's another one.
The Stanky Reg.
Leg.
Oh, the
but
Stanky
you could
Leg.
make a parody of The Stanky Reg, a parody of the song.
Wait,
That's what you should do.
There's a song called The Stanky Leg.
Yeah, duh, Greg. It was in New Orleans. It was like a whole dance move. It was The Stanky Leg.
Oh,
You don't know about it because you're too old.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Please don't feed him any more ideas.
I never heard of it either, but
smell like your upper lip.
What was the first stanky you talked about?
The first stanky?
Jimmy, you don't know about that one either.
What's it about again?
Girl. That one's over your head too.
Okay.
Yes, there you go. I think that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
All right, we got more coming up on the world's first radio show devoted to diving. Stay close.
Scuba Radio. Scuba Radio.
Come as a guest, leave as a friend. It's a philosophy that comes from the top down at Explorer Ventures liveaboards. It doesn't matter if you're traveling solo, with a buddy, or group. Explorer Ventures does the liveaboard dive experience right. For proof, know Explorer Ventures has one of the best repeat customer stats in the dive industry. They're also the official liveaboard company of Scuba Radio. You've likely heard us talk about Explorer Ventures Scuba Radio scuba cruise trips many times, and we invite you to join us on the next one. However, whether we're on board with you or not, I'll bet an Explorer Ventures liveaboard trip will be one of the best dive experiences you've ever had. It just doesn't get any better. Saba St. Kitts, Turks and Caicos, the Galapagos, Maldives, Indonesia, humpback whales, and the Silver Banks, new destinations and itineraries are being added all the time. Call one of their talented travel consultants to find the Explorer Ventures liveaboard experience that's just right for you. 1-800-322-3577. That's 1-800-322-3577. Or visit explorerventures.com. That's explorerventures.com.
Scuba Radio. Prepare to rig for dive!
Your surface interval is complete. You're now clear to dive with Scuba Radio.
Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Scuba Radio.
Dive, dive, dive.
Hi, this is Jeff, the captain of the Turks and Caicos Explorer 2.
You are listening to Scuba Radio.
You are listening to Scuba Radio.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
The world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Now here's the guy who I consider the hippopotamus of diving.
Oh, yeah, sure. Who told you to? Yeah.
No! He can't say. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Now here's the guy I consider.
Here's the guys I consider the hippopotamus of diving. Is he really gonna do that?
Oh my God! One more time.
Oh shit!
Stop it. Here's a guy I consider the hippopotamus of diving.
Here's the guy that I consider the hippopotamus of diving. Greg, the dive master.
Oh, that's too good. This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. Was he making a reference to me being fat?
Hippopotamus.
Of diving. Is that a compliment or?
I don't think so.
Are you sure? I'm going to take it as a compliment.
How?
Because I don't want to think of the alternative.
Do you dive in like muddy rivers? Because aren't they?
Yeah, I have.
Found?
Actually, yes, low vis. That's what he's talking about. Yeah, that I'll be happy as long as I go diving. I'm easily satisfied as a diver as long as I get wet.
I wish I was as
long as I get wet, we're good.
Deluded as you are.
Well, whatever it takes. Ignorance is bliss, right?
Yeah. God, you must be just ecstatic.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay, so Brittany the Aqua Gypsy is with us. We also have Vinny Two Tanks, Bubble Boy, and old Kai Johnson, supporting me as usual. So, and we've been kind of like sharing a lot of the comedy, hijinks that we've executed throughout the years as a way to celebrate some friends we've lost last couple weeks. It's been a little rough. And you know what? I think so far we've achieved the level of craziness and nonsense that they have expected from us. I think we've celebrated them well. But
low bar, but we achieved it.
Yeah. And it's just what we do.
Very low bar.
It's like a limbo. We're like a limbo.
Yeah. It's kind of like that. How low can you
just
go?
keep getting lower and lower.
Well, let's think about this, because sometimes we zero in on a topic that's in the mainstream media. It's almost like we're ahead of the curve. The wave, we're above it. We're just sitting there and like waiting for everybody to catch up with us, right?
Like surfing the wave.
Yeah. Well, but no, we're way ahead of it. Whereas, there's a thing about being on the cutting edge, which is what we do here at Scuba Radio sometimes. But sometimes we're ahead of the wave. And, if you've been following the news, you know that Disney has been having a lot of trouble lately, with whether or not you think they're going too woke. And, there's this new Snow White movie coming out that they had to postpone for a year. And we did this a year ago when, I saw the controversy developing with how they were going to do a new live action Snow White. And I was like, hey, look, I understand you want to do your version and you want to have it all inclusive and all that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, Disney, you need to kind of get away from that and just focus on doing if you want to do something different with Snow White, tie in something cool like scuba diving. What do you think?
Scuba Radio Studios reimagines a childhood classic. Snow White and the Seven Diving Dwarfs.
Whoa, was that girl on our dive boat?
Most beautiful diver I've ever seen.
And those 7 tiny divers swimming all around her? Oh, so cute.
Hi, guys.
Who are you?
I'm Snow White, and I love diving.
And I love your diving dwarfs.
They are so sweet. There's Snorkel, Flipper, Narco, O-Ring, Wetsuit, Flappy, and Stinky.
Your buddies are great divers. Where'd they go?
They only come out when I dive. They're inside me now.
Huh? Oh my God.
Oh yeah, they can't survive out of the water.
Say what?
But my insides provide just enough moisture for them to survive while I'm topside.
Well, that's weird.
Critics are calling Snow White and the Seven Diving Dwarfs a new low, childish, painful to watch, and total shit.
They're shy, but the diving dwarves might come out to play if you just whistle.
Like this?
Hello, Snow White.
Oh, gross.
Oh, that reeks.
What? Hi-ho, hi-ho. If you like to dive, let's go.
Snow White and the Seven Diving Dwarfs.
Stinky, say hi to my new dive friends.
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Hi-ho, gotta go.
Ooh.
Did Stinky just disappear into her?
Roger Ebutt gives it 2 fins up. Snow White and the Seven Diving Dwarfs. From the twisted minds of Scuba Radio Studios. Hopefully never coming to a theater near you.
I think that's accurate. I think it didn't get picked up. Disney did not take our advice.
I'm really happy I had nothing to do with that one.
But I tell you what, I think they should have, because it doesn't look like their version of Snow White's going to come out and do quite well.
Hi-ho!
Hi-ho!
I mean,
yeah,
Greg.
Yes,
no matter
Brittany.
what they do with their version, you've set the bar so low that they're definitely going to exceed it.
You think? I don't know. They put out the trailer for that Snow White, and it got the worst, or like the highest number of thumbs down of any movie in history. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah. And that's what they get for not listening to us.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
You warned them.
Maybe with a little tweaks on our version, You think? I don't know. Vinny liked it. I mean, he was actually in it.
I heard my voice. Yeah.
Yeah. We relied on the lack of talent that we have on this show to produce that. So, What, Vinny? What?
Such negativity. Come
But
on.
no, I'm just pointing out the obvious.
Oh.
But it's just what we do, right?
But I can dive.
You can dive, and that counts for something. Yeah. In matter of fact, we're working on a new. Can we talk about this? I don't know if we
Why
can
not?
share. Since we were kind of on the movie theme thing. I am prepared to make a major announcement on the show today when it comes to our movie productions.
Oh God.
We did
Give us a hint.
the Snow White thing. We had, Cock Johnson. You haven't heard from Cock Johnson in a while as far as his movie projects, and there's a reason. Because I think, as every star matures in their career, in their acting career, so goes Cock Johnson, super diver. And, last holiday season, there was a trilogy of action movies. There was Dive Hard with Cock Johnson. There was Dive Harder with Cock Johnson. And there was Dive Harder with Cock Johnson.
Harderer, yeah.
Yes. And, he's kind of done the action movie thing. Wildly popular last year.
At least in this room.
He's come to us and said that he would like to branch out into comedy. I mean, following the career path of like Schwarzenegger, like
Stallone, Stop or My Mom Will Shoot.
Right. And, or twins or whatever with Schwarzenegger, just they want to get away from the action movie genre. And so Cock Johnson is currently working on a new Scuba Radio production.
Usually a bad move, but you got to let him do it.
That is coming out soon. I think they're in pre-production right now, so that's coming. And Vinny Two Tanks is rumored to be a big part of that film. And I know he doesn't want to say anything about it, and he really can't. He's under an NDA. So, but there you go. We got something in the works coming to a theater near you, and we apologize.
Now we got to do it.
Yeah. More coming up.
This is the Worldwide Scuba Radio Network.
This is the world's first radio show devoted to diving. I am Greg the Dive Master, and a big announcement. We do have a new production in the works featuring Cock Johnson with special guest Vinny Two Tanks.
What's up with Vinny Two Tanks?
I don't know, but you're going to find out soon enough. And it's a pretty big deal, I think. I mean, that's all we can say. I mean, Vinny can't talk about it because he's under an NDA.
It's a non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah, and Cock Johnson he's been kind of
tight-lipped.
Yeah, and we haven't seen him in a while because he's working on his comedic skills. He wants to branch away from just being known as. He doesn't want to be pigeonholed as a action star, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure Arnold did that with Kindergarten Cop.
Right. Exactly. Well, and that's he's kind of flop. Well,
not a tumor.
I mean, don't judge him before it's released. There, Brittany, don't be a negative Nelly. I mean, come on, or Nancy, or Nicole, or whoever and female name you'd like to be.
Oh hell yeah!
What?
Hot honey.
Okay. Well, look, CJ's in the studio with me. Bubble Boy. We also got Awkward Gypsy Brittany, and Jerry the Diver Guy is missing. Vinny Two Tanks obviously here too, but he was with us earlier, and he was getting in his steps or something. But
Jerry was on a hike. He was outdoors. He was getting some fresh air.
Yeah,
he was actually getting some exercise for a change.
I wasn't going to bring this up on the air today. But the truth is, he wasn't being honest with us.
What?
He's on the campaign trail again. You remember a few years ago, Jerry the Diver Guy. He ran for president. And it was 16, right?
Oh, I forgot about that.
And he didn't want to talk about this on the air, but now that he left us, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna.
I think that was 2020.
Else. Was it? It might have been 2020. Yeah. Anyway, he's back in the game. And he's on the campaign trail. That's what he said. He's on a trail, He was giving us hints of what he was doing, but he didn't want to give it away.
Was he going to like make a speech to the squirrels or something?
Yeah, well, who knows?
Sasquatch, obviously.
Well, possibly that could have been his running mate. I don't know. But you know the problem is you don't hear Barry today either. Barry's not with us, or Jerry.
It's been great.
Bear Jer.
Well, this whole campaign climate has created a little friction for Bear Jer.
I thought it was Jer Bear.
Or Jer Bear. It depends on who's on top. But
Greg, whoa.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
That's what I was told. But regardless, there is some tension in the relationship because Barry's not a big fan of Jerry going into the, throwing his hat into the political arena. He's just, I mean, I get it. It's very stressful on a relationship when you want to put yourself out there like that. So what has happened
I'm
is...
confused.
Who is he jealous of? Who's he jealous of? Bambi?
Well, I don't know. But
yeah, I thought they were just friends.
Well, he's running for president. Jerry's put his name out there.
Of what? The Homeowners Association?
No. The United States of America. All right, I'm sorry. United States of America.
I've heard nothing about this.
And Barry's not a fan.
For what, like the redneck party?
We'll find.
Right?
We'll check this out.
Jerry the Diver Guy is rarely seen without a beer in his hand.
Who's drunk?
And allegedly poisons his neighbors with homemade illegal moonshine.
I have a plan.
For someone who calls himself a diver guy, he has unrepentantly broken safety rules of scuba by going rogue on a recent dive, leaving the dive flag blinded by lobster lust. He almost ran out of air. He almost died. On the very same trip, Jerry exposed himself to a room full of people who will now need years of intense therapy to recover from the horror of seeing this man mock COVID protocol by wearing a surgical mask on his genitals.
What's going on?
Real classy.
Here, hold my beer a minute.
Jerry the Diver Guy. Bad for diving, bad for America.
I'm Barry the Bugger, and I approved this message.
Yeah, see? I mean,
I forgot that.
Yeah, Barry is like putting out like negative ads to kind of torpedo.
Yeah, that was a smear campaign.
Jerry's, political ambitions.
We should hear that
really
again.
unfortunate.
Jerry needs to fight back with a smear campaign against Barry.
Right?
I might need a
Just took
copy
a
of that
turn
for
the
my
word.
political demo.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's unfortunate. I mean, hopefully they're going to work it out. But you just never know, I mean, things happen. And I don't know, maybe he has a shot, I mean, but I don't know. After that, I think Barry's going to do him in. I mean, can you vote for someone like that? Vinny, would you vote for Jerry the Diver Guy after you heard an ad like that? That kind of...
Honestly, I don't think I would.
Okay, well,
I have to hear.
At least he's honest.
What's he going to do for divers? That's what I want to hear.
I just don't like upset. I don't like. I just don't like saying negative things. But unfortunately, I don't think I would vote for him. Nothing personal. Or
that just means
of
that
course not.
Barry's ad worked on Vinny Two Tanks. See,
Vinny's serious.
it's
by
the
way.
power of negative ads. I mean, as much as people hate them, they air them because they work. And see, there's your proof. Okay, so there's that. There is one other thing. We were talking about this actually last week, next week. That's what it is. The ScubaRadio Scuba Squad is going to share some of their most memorable dives because I'm taking a break. I'm going to Alaska.
I thought we already did that last week.
We did. It airs next Saturday.
Next week, right.
We pre-recorded a show.
That's right.
And had the ScubaRadio Scuba Squad come on and share a bunch of their favorite dives from 27 years of scuba radio and all our travels. And, one of them for Bubble Boy was Fiji.
Don't wreck it.
Well, no, I'm just, we've talked about it before, and it was Fiji. And this was not his favorite dive, but it was connected to the same situation because I thought he was going to tell the
But I don't think
dive.
you went to Fiji, did you?
What do you mean you didn't go to Fiji? I mean, not Fiji. Dominica. It's Dominica. I'm sorry.
The mind is the first thing.
Dominic the donkey. Got it.
Dominica, the Fiji of the Caribbean.
Oh, nice save.
Okay.
And so we're in Fiji, and we had the opportunity to go to this really cool water swimming hole area up in the mountains. And James and our Bubble Boy had a incident.
You remember this river? It had like a volcanic vent. It was like a natural hot tub.
Right.
Ooh.
I was just emulating the vent.
It was more Lake Caca than Lake Titty.
Well, little did we know he released his own.
He got that one.
Yeah.
Less titty and more caca.
He released his own invasive species.
You might see me in the river swimming all about. A lot of people think that I'm just a brown trout, but if you really want to get to the bottom of it, to see me, just get in the water and take a...
Whoa, hey, oh, yay, yes. He did that in their drinking supply.
Wow.
Yeah. So that won't be one of his most memorable dives from Dominica, but he does reference another dive, which you'll have to tune in next week and hear about it for yourself. I'm heading to Alaska, so that's why we're doing that next week. So you're going to want to tune in, check it out. It's fun. It was a great show. I think everyone will enjoy it way, way more than what we did today. But we apologized in advance, so we're good.
Sorry.
On that note, we're going to wrap it up till next time. Remember, it's always better where, gang?
With a block of cheddar.
With hot honey on it. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Scuba Radio is a production of Overboard Entertainment Incorporated.
Scuba Radio. This seems the logical place for fish to congregate.
Remember, you can listen live or to archives of past editions of Scuba Radio worldwide over the internet at ScubaRadio.com.
So we're in international waters? Indeed so.
Tell a friend and buddy up with your radio every week for Scuba Radio, the world's first radio show devoted to diving.
Well, it's all very nice here, but we should be going. I miss me wife and me oxygen.
Yes, we all miss our loved ones and gases. Let's go.
The opinions you just heard on Scuba Radio are those of the hosts, callers, and guests.
Okay, what I just heard? Blah, 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 blah.
They are not necessarily those of any station or network, its management, or advertisers.
Come on, quit yanking me.
Scuba diving does involve risk and should never be conducted without proper instruction and training.
Oh, what's the worst thing that could happen?
I could die.
Have any questions or comments? Feel free to do so via the web at ScubaRadio.com.